So it's good, YouTube. Finally, something newsworthy to talk about because the other shit I just don't really feel like making a YouTube video about. But today, we finna talk about the Clips. If y'all don't know what the Clips are, they're basically a rap group, came from Virginia. I had an OG that put me onto a couple of their music. I fuck with it. I wouldn't say I've listened to all their catalog, but I've listened to a good amount of it. And I definitely see where, the inspiration comes from with with Pusha T and that realm of rappers that fall in line, that kind of make the same music as them. So I kind of see where, I see where certain other rappers get their influence from. But I digress. We're not going to go into, their lore. Go look them up on your own. They're a great rap group. You should check them out. But today we're going to talk about them because their rap album. Basically, they were supposed to drop an album last year. They've been teasing the album for a while. People wanted to get, one album with him and his brother back for a while. That was been like a talk. That was a discussion. That was a discussion. and then it seemed like it was finally going to happen, which was last year, but it got pushed back due to Drake being a bitch boy. So basically, like everybody in hip hop knows, Drake sued UMG. He's basically using random clips online to sue UMG. Just a bunch of dumbass reasons for why he thinks this whole thing, Kendrick winning, is a hoax, even though the nigga beat you fair and square. And honestly, you kind of seem like more of a bitch now than ever. Basically, the record with Kendrick did not come out at the time. Plus, he was going to drop this album while, the beef was still kind of fresh. So that shit would have been crazy. Who knew it? Who knows what him and Pusha T would have came up with? They would have said some crazy shit. I know that verse probably wild as fuck. But what's even crazier about this beef is that the song couldn't come out due to Def Jam, because if you know Def Jam, Def Jam is under UMG, and y'all know how that goes. They're getting sued right now. They're like, don't put out no songs. We don't want Drake to pull some bullshit out his ass and put this shit on the paper and be like, hey, Kendrick said this, and use it against the court. I don't know but that's how much of a bitch they think this nigga is, that they think that oh my god. Yo, Drake has lost all his credibility when it comes to hip hop. It's been going on, but Jesus Christ, nigga, you can't catch a break. And what's even more funny about this whole situation is, I always go back to saying Drake was dissing Kendrick for years. He was sneak dissing the nigga. He wanted this shit to happen. The buildup was there. It finally happened, and the nigga literally shitted on you. Remember, everybody was doing the countdown. Remember, academics, all them niggas doing 17 days until Drake responds. Days before until Kendrick responds, It kept doing the whole, until Kendrick responds. Then Kendrick finally responded. You fraud. Then Drake responded. Then Kendrick responded again. Then Kendrick responded literally after he responded again. Then he responded another song on the day after he done gave that nigga whiplash. After he gave him some serious whiplash from that song, because the third one was holy. The third one was intense. Meet the Grams was intense. Then he just had a walk off, and you was down 3. You was not coming up. It was a 3-1 lead, bro. You got fraud, nigga. You had no chance to come back. Ain't no cavalier in you, nigga. You was not gonna come back. So you lost the game. And you know what's crazy? Drake is a plantation worker suing the plantation. Nigga, you literally were on every single Spotify playlist in 2018. What the fuck are you talking about? You're suing niggas that literally put you on the face of all these sites, all these websites, Apple, Spotify, fuck it, Pandora. Nigga, you were on, your face is literally on almost every playlist. Your music has never been censored. I remember the whole some sexy songs for you or some shit. I forgot the album name. It's only 3 songs that I like from that whole album. That shit's a bunch of throwaways. I ain't going front. Him and Party Next Door. Nigga, that shit wasn't censored. You could look that shit up, type it up. It was the first thing popping up. I remember people was trying to, Act was trying to spread some false info to get people to, and he's another dick rider. Jesus Christ. Get that nigga Drake out your esophagus. You're never getting an interview. You're never getting an interview from that nigga. You're never getting an interview from that nigga. So I can't take niggas like him seriously. I can't take Drake seriously anymore. He's lost his reputation in hip hop for anything. Y'all gotta think about it, bro. How many times have we heard of certain things not transpiring because of this whole situation? This lawsuit low-key slowing down hip hop right now, which is kind of weird because we don't even know how many niggas even have a song with Kendrick from that whole scenario. Then we hear this, now it's making me think damn, This is how much of a bitch this nigga is. Like, he went out his way to literally sue this nigga with no real credible sources. Like, that's another thing too. The lawsuit is fugazi as fuck. It's just a bunch of random reaction videos on it too, and he got YouTubers in it. I can't take that shit seriously. Nigga think Kendrick is out here just paying off a bunch of YouTubers, or they're supposed to play in some type of plot. Nigga, the song was just better than the other song. That's it, bro. There's all that bullshit you doing. Like, you too old to be doing all that bullshit you doing. Nigga, you 40. And plus, I heard you dating a new 18-year-old, so that's not... See, you're doing a lot of things to just, like, not... You're not helping yourself, nigga. Like, nigga, you dating a new fresh 18-year-old. You're already 40 and you acting like a dickhead. Kendrick is making all these accusations about you and your crew, and it's not looking good, bro, because you keep kind of proving the nigga right, bro. Like, stop. Like, like, bro, just let it go, bro. Just let the lawsuit go, bro. Your credibility is in hell at this point. And it's crazy because I was just thinking, like, I've been listening to Kendrick and Drake since I was 9 years old. Since I was in third grade, I've been listening to two of these rappers. Who would have known from 9 years old? Because Control dropped somewhere around, I'd say, yeah, Control did drop when I was in third grade, but it was like the summer. I remember, that's crazy, yo. That's so fucking crazy. When I first heard Control, I was like, oh my God, oh my God. You know, I was one of them little, like, you know, like hip-hop nerd niggas, like, oh my God, Kendrick had the greatest verse ever. Oh my God, he dissed Drake. He dissed Big Sean. He dissed Wale. He dissed Meek Mill. I thought that shit was the greatest thing ever. But from that point to now, I'm 22 now. And now I'm watching this shit more clearly. It's like, damn, Drake, you really a bitch, bro. Like, I ain't... And I have mad respect for Drake. Like, I think Drake he has a sort of influence on hip-hop. Like, we not going to act like Drake don't have an influence. I know some people don't like him. To me, he's also dropped one of my most favorite bodies of work, which is Nothing Was the Same No More. I think that shit is way better than Take Care. That's just my opinion. I honestly think Take Care is like a little bit overrated, but we're not here to get into the BS. But just from 9 to 22 now, like, nigga, you look like a bitch. Like, nigga, like, all these decisions you made literally are making people look at you even worse. Like, it's like, bro, like, your label, the label literally has to actively censor Pusha T. Mind you, Pusha T, he really standing on business. That nigga standing on big business. That nigga said, fuck y'all niggas. I'm dropping it on my own shit. This nigga basically left his label. This nigga left his label to put out the album. You know how crazy that is? A nigga had to leave his label. The album. That nigga, bro, but Push's hate for Drake is strong. Push's hate for Drake is very strong. And we know why, because Drake mentioned his wife and he started doing all the little boo-boo antics. And then Pusha, you know, basically threw Drake in the trash. That's 2 L's you took. That's 2 L's you took from two prominent names. God, like, even though Kendrick is way more of a bigger face, but Jesus Christ, nigga, you got the belt 2 times. You should have learned from the first time. You can't mess with niggas like Kendrick and them. They too strategic. They're very ahead. They think very ahead. We see that you don't. You mess with niggas on your surface level. It's easy to diss niggas like Meek Mill because you're on that level with them type of niggas. I'm not saying Drake is not a good rapper. Like, he can't go head to head, but you can't go head to head with them niggas. You go head with a lot of niggas. Other niggas you can go head to head with, but not them 2 niggas. It's a certain demographic of niggas you just can't fuck with. And that's the reality. You lost the battle. You still bitching. And look where all this bitching got you. You literally stopping at niggas' albums because you keep bitching. Just because you keep bitching has now created a whole thing where now niggas can't put out their own music because you are bitching. You got that. Come on, bro. Like, your credibility. People lost respect for you, bro. Like, this is nasty works. Imagine you can't even put out an album because of a nigga. Like, that's how annoying you are. Like, that's how much of a nuisance you are to hip-hop, bro. I wouldn't say you ruining hip-hop, but Jesus Christ, nigga. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with you, gang. You can't be the face of hip-hop doing antics like this, bro. We have to censor it because Drake might not like it. Like, this is where we're at, bro. Mind you, Drake says mad disrespectful shit. He started off. He kept talking about niggas' wives. Like, Kendrick told you not to get... You got personal with Kendrick. It got nasty. You got personal with Pusha T. It got nasty. Nigga, this is all your own doing. Every time you got the belt, it was you, nigga. Your ego is in hell right now. Your ego is in hell. You keep dating these new 18-year-olds, bro. You're not making yourself look good either, bro. You 40, bro. You got to get it together, gang. That's all I really got to say, though. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'm going to see you on the next YouTube video. Peace.